we talking about today? Doctor Who. Hence, cliche, I know. I'm going to take it off, it's quite warm. What we're going to look at today is quite a rare item. You don't see it very often. What at first glance looks like a figure, Action Man size, of Christopher Eccleston. But in one of those strange marketing moves where you think, why did they do that? This is actually part of a walkie-talkie set. So someone designed a walkie-talkie of Christopher Eccleston as the Doctor. Now, to work it, that's his aerial. You talk into his crotch. I'm not making this up. Someone thought this was a good toy for children. So you talk into his crotch like a walkie-talkie, like a telephone. It's barking mad. And this does lead me to think, was it meant to be a walkie-talkie in the first place? If you have a look at the face, it's actually a really nice sculpt of Christopher Eccleston. Now, this was released, presumably designed before it was known that he was leaving, but it was released pretty much as he was decided to leave, and it was meant to be a big surprise that he was leaving, and it got leaked to the press. And so a lot of the merchandise, I suppose, that was planned for Christopher Eccleston was quickly shelved, because what's the point if the Doctor's going to change? Now, my theory on this, and it might be completely wrong, is that this was meant to be a 1/6 scale figure of Christopher Eccleston. I'm being joined by my little cat. Because the face is too good for a walkie-talkie. So I think they were originally going to produce it as a figure, and then when it was announced that he was leaving, to use the moulds, they've just knocked together a much less detailed body and released it as a walkie-talkie set. And it came with a Slovene? Terrible green alien. But what you can do, if you can get hold of one of these, you could either take the head off or do like I did, which is to cast up the head, and then you can make yourself a rather nice movable Action Man style figure of Christopher Eccleston as the 9th Doctor. So this was just a leather jacket I made. I made the clothes for him, just popped the head on a body, and it's quite nice. Can go with your David Tennant. So that's what my theory is, that the walkie-talkie was actually meant to be this, but they copped out and made this. And there's other things with the character options range that sort of back this up. Excuse the knocking, that's my cat. They did a range of British Army and Armed Forces dolls. Quite nice, strange 10-inch scale, but one of these, the Air Force pilot, does bear quite a similarity to a certain Christopher Eccleston. Now I'm wondering if they slightly modified the sculpt, shrunk it down and used it on this range of figures. But it does mean that if you wanted to, there is a Matt Smith figure in this series, so you could have a 9th Doctor and a Matt Smith 11th Doctor, if you wanted to. That's my theory, and that's my figures for today. Christopher Eccleston, barking mad walkie-talkie, but an excellent doll. See you again. Bye.